Hello, Courtney. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Very well.
Very, very good.
Beautiful
It's great.
smile.
Oh, thank you. I'm very tired, so I'm smiling to hide the dishevelment underneath.
I know. You know, I know.
Exactly. And actually, I want to ask you, like, how has this run been now that the project is about to be released to the world? How's it been? You talking about it and, celebrating the work that you guys have done?
We were. It was a mountain that we climbed, and that we thought we were finished round about March 12th, which is my birthday. We were supposed to do a little party and a little celebration that we were on the downslope. I think we were supposed to finish in April, something like that. And all of a sudden, Courtney, we can't do your birthday party. We can't. I secured the band, found this great band, and we were gonna just we were getting ready, getting geared up for the get down, and then we have to shut down for a couple of weeks for this COVID thing. We'll see you in 5 months later. We came back and finished the episode and a half we had left to do, and
Wow.
so I celebrate what we've done. It was the last the first half of it, the first three quarters of it was difficult because it's 8 episodes of a period piece with she was the queen of soul, so there's all this music
Yeah.
has to be perfection.
Hmm.
The concerts we saw it, so I celebrate all of that, and then you had the 5 month break and coming back and dealing with COVID while shooting a movie. So I celebrate us all that we were able to finish it so that we can be here in front of you all presenting it to the world. So I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of you guys too, and actually establishing the fact that you had to pick up and keep moving during a time when it was so precarious and unprecedented, and something that you could never predict would ever happen, that you'll be in a global lockdown pandemic and the industry halting. How did you guys keep your spirits up in those down times when it was, you're working on a project that's so iconic, so anticipated, then you have to pause and you never know, it was so precarious probably, but I don't know, how did you guys keep your spirits up and keep momentum when you did get back into it and filming?
Yeah, that's the question. How do you do that? That's we didn't know when we were coming back, if we were coming back. It's just. But I knew, in a real sense, I knew we were coming back because we had done so much already. You gotta come back and finish it, and so, but you have to finish it now with in a whole different world.
Yeah.
So it was, we didn't know where we were. It was very twilighty, and I think we were all trying to just, we want to come back and go right back into our rhythm. Yeah, we had a rhythm how we do things, and say. And no, that's not the rhythm no more. Okay, what's the rhythm?
Yeah.
Okay, and then still being able to keep the energy that we had going forward, even though we can't. I mean, where's everybody? How come?
Yeah.
How come there's only 30 people in here?
Mm.
The place it's 300. It's supposed to be 550 people in this place. It's
Yeah.
only 30 people sitting in this one area. What are we doing? I got to sing now? I need somebody to play off it. No, you're not going to have that.
Mm.
Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. So it was, but that's where the professionalism comes in, that we all had to step up to the mic and belly up and do our thing, and for Aretha. So
Draw from that well of strength. So what was your go-to source material to flesh out your version of Reverend C.L. Franklin?
I there was a biography written about him. I can't remember the name of it, that really let me know where he came from. He was a sharecropper's, I think his stepfather was a sharecropper, and he did not like that at all. I don't know who does like sharecropping, but he would sneak off and he would do guest preaching, 10, 15, there was no cars back then, for Black folks to have for any. things. So he would run and, the 20 miles to church, but he had to be back by sunup to help his stepfather with this. And so he would be doing it, and it didn't work. He was being late. And so his stepfather stepped to him and said, the pulpit or the plow, decide right now. And he chose the pulpit, and his father said, now get out. So he had to figure it out. That's the thing that you realize, there was no safety nets back then. You had to figure out how you gonna do it. And that's that whole sense of, how dare Aretha dream that she can go from gospel to, how dare Mahalia, Marian Anderson, how dare, Ralph Bunche think that he could become a diplomat? What? That's what, that I take from Aretha, that we come from people that can do anything, that when there was no way, when everything was a no. No. Is it no? That's not happening. Black people don't do that. The teachers would tell you can't do that. I celebrate the parents of that generation, and the grandparents and the great-grandparents, knowing that they're not gonna see it, but I'm doing it so that my great-great-grandson will be able to see it.
Hey, so did you know Aretha in life beforehand?
I met her, my wife and I met her at the Kennedy Center Honors.
Okay.
Because we were on the nominating committee at that time, and that she was, after the honorees get their award Saturday night, Sunday morning, there's a big brunch for the honorees and their guests. And so we were there as guests of the people we were there to perform for. So we, saw Riri over there and said, hey, Riri. And she, girl, come on over here, sit next to me, Angela. Was that your husband?
Hi.
Come here, Courtney. Sit down, man. So, we had a wonderful, wonderful time just sitting with her and just letting, that's the thing. You realize, they're not going to be here forever, they're getting older. They're, one by one. Cicely Tyson just left us, and we used to run into her and be, Cicely, hey, she loved her some Angela Bassett.
Oh, wow.
Come here, Courtney. And Angela, what you been doing? So just, that whole generation that inspired us.
Yeah.
Now they're going. And so that leaves it for us, the living, to carry that on. I was given all of those things by James Earl and Mary Alice and Moses Gunn and Cicely Tyson. They're all in us, and the things they stood for, and the roles that they're holding out for, roles that mean something and not demeaning. And so that's the stock that we come from, and how we choose to hold out for the things that we know that our parents would have been proud to see.
Absolutely. I'm going to try and consolidate this question. So you have experience playing historical characters, influential characters. Of course, your award-winning performance as Johnny Cochran, amazing, and congratulations, that was brilliant. So comparative to doing a feature, is there a preference or an ease when playing a character whose personality is explored over a number of episodes? Or is it possibly more pressure to keep the character consistent and authentic? And is there anything new or a perspective new that you learned of Aretha or understood about Aretha from playing her father?
No, character is a character for me.
Okay.
You got to get them, whether it's on stage or the thing that changes is on the stage. You got to get to the back wall. In film, it's much more intimate. Mm-hmm. You don't have to project. It needs to be right in here. Mm-hmm. So film and TV is the same. The difference is film and TV is the time that you have. The film, they may only do to 3 pages a day, maybe. Sometimes a page and a half, sometimes 2. With film and with television, you're going to do 5, 6, 7 pages a day. And so the pace of television is faster. So you have to make decisions quicker and go with it. Okay. But the rewards I think are greater because No, the rewards are the same in both, but in television, in the limited series realm, you have the time to tell the story. You have more time to tell the story, so you can go deeper into the particular character.
And what did you learn new about Aretha from playing her father, or anything?
That he was a human being like everyone else. He was flawed, and that despite that, they overcame all the obstacles that were placed before him and his family. And love or hate him, they loved him. The last scene of the movie where that's what we're left with. The mess, let it go. He loved her, she loved him, and she wouldn't have made it without him.
Thank you so much, Courtney. It's an honor to speak to you. Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you so much.
I'm writing a new song. It's gonna hit you hard. I thought you were my man. It'll get under your skin, right down to the bone. But it's gonna be a whole new vibe that brings people together. I'm just a link in your chain.
Well, you only got 3 chords?
I will make them sound like $1 million. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain.
In recognition of all you've done, the people of the world hereby crown you Queen of Soul.
Make sure the world only sees the Aretha Franklin you want them to.
You're gonna remember her name, Aretha.
She's too young to go out there. You're treating me mean. Oh, you're treating me cruel.
It's easier for a woman to be the helpmate of a king than it is for a man to be the helpmate of a queen.
Don't let that queen thing go to your head.
I'm gonna let that queen thing go wherever I want it to. Times are changing, and I want to keep changing with it. You got to disturb the peace when you can't get no peace.
This is what you were meant to do. You just got to flaunt your power.
There will never be another one like me.